you are under the age of 18 and you are watching this video, please stop now. This content is not intended for you. Hey everybody, it's TMIKA and I am back with another episode of Help Me Fill My Trolley, and we are going to make a card today for the recipient. We're going to put together a card, and I created all of my cuts on my Silhouette Cameo, and we're going to put it together. And then the last thing that we need to do, which will probably be in the next video, is like decorate the front of the trolley, and then I'll be done and I'll show you guys everything, how it looks all put together. So I'm really teetering on the fact that whether or not I'm going to decorate or not because I'm being lazy or I don't want to. I just love the paper and I want it to let it show, but the crafter in me feels like something needs to be done, but maybe, I don't know. We'll get to that episode when we get to it, which has kind of been the theme here. We'll get to it when we get to that part. Let's worry about right now. So what I've done was I did use some dies, and I cut out in this gold cardstock a sentiment is with love, and then holiday and hello. So I'm thinking on my card, I'm going to say hello holiday. You know, I have a word that says Christmas, and I have one that says let it snow, but it's too big and it doesn't look right. So I think that would be okay too. I have all of my pieces, literally, I just cut them all. I just cut everything all out just now. I'm like, okay, might as well get this done. It's not going to take too long. It's going to be a quick video is what I'm hoping. So I cut out all my pieces. You guys know I prefer to cut out several pieces instead of using the foam. I just like that better. I say that all the time. So that's what I'm going to do. But first, I'm going to use this Tombow adhesive because my art glitter glue nozzle is not cooperating right now. And I don't have another one, so we're going to have to use this. But this is great glue. It's just super sticky. Like when it gets everywhere, it gets everywhere. Like you can't fight it. So I'm actually going to, I put too much on here, so I'm going to take some off because I don't want it to smear on my acetate. That's what I don't want. All right. And I'm just going to lay it down and let it go. Not even squeezing. We're just going to do a light tap. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, I don't care if it oozes on the outside because I can fix that. What I don't want is to ooze on the inside. All right, let's just set that aside. And we're going to put together our little squares here. Now I cut this out in 110 pounds. Yep, I used a 110 pound weight cardstock, and I am going to just layer these one on top of the other until we build like a little stack. Let's wipe this off a little bit. Until we build a stack of thick open rectangles. So I would prefer a fine tip nozzle because I can get a little messy, but can't fix that right now. But I do have one on order on Amazon. It should be here in 2 days or less. You know how they always say it won't get to you for this many days, but then you get a knock at the door or you get a notification saying your package is outside. So I'm hoping for one of those type of surprises. But I do have some more glitter glue and another nozzle coming my way. I always have the art glitter glue stuff down, the glue and the nozzle and the bottles all down in the description box in case you guys are interested. But the one that I have now, I've had for a long time. I've just been reusing it, so it's time for it to go. That's why it's probably always getting clogged. And to mention the fact that I don't have the metal tip that it came with, so I was just putting normal stick pins in there, and they are not like metal, so they rust. I don't know what it is. It's rustable metal. So that probably has a lot to do with my tip clogging as well. But somebody told me I'm gonna make sure this is flat. Ouch, I just gave myself the worst paper cut. Somebody told me that you can add clear fingernail polish to the metal tip or to the tip, and it'll not rust. So I've never tried that. My assumption would be that it'll be thick to go through the nozzle, but I don't know. I just literally like slice my finger pressing this down, or sliding my hand across. It's some sharp paper here. Okay, almost done. So I'm gonna finish this next two, and I was gonna say I'll be back, but I really don't feel like editing this part, so you guys can just chill with me for two more, can't you? Ooh, I picked up a few carpet hairs over here, or glue strings on this one. And I have to make sure that I wait until this is dry, not only on the outside, but on the inside, because what I had found was happening is, so I gotta make sure I get in there. What I had found was happening was the glue was dry like on top of the layers, like it was adhering, but the insides of the square wasn't dry and the sequins was sticking. So there's like a weird, ugly border of sequins around the edge of my shaker, and I don't like that. So this is the last one. I'll let that sit for a second, and I am going to, let's see, I cut out these two. They're the same, but I cut out two of them because this is a lightweight paper, and then I wanted to make sure I had the heavyweight because it has to be on dimensionals and it has to be sturdy. So I cut it out. I want pattern paper to show, but I still need the sturdiness, so I cut it out twice. And I'm just going to line it up. I got to pick it up. All right, so to the back of that, I'm going to add some dimensionals. And that little rectangle should be dry soon, if it isn't already. There we go. And that is going to sit on top of this cardstock. Now my cardstock is cut at 6 by 6, and then I scored it at 3 inches down the middle to have a long, I don't know if this qualifies for a slimline card. It's a rectangle card. I don't know what the dimensions of a slimline card is, but I'm guessing it's a little bit shorter. What I'm going to do is adhere this to the card. I'm just going to adhere glue in the middle because I'm going to stitch it on there, but I want this to stay while I'm stitching it. And I'm just going to pick a side. Like so. And I'm going to stitch around the edges here. Okay, so I've stitched around the edges of that. So that's cute. And then what I'm going to do is do the same for this. And I've layered these three on here as well. And I'm going to add glue to this. This is just white cardstock, obviously. And I just did it like an eighth. Just went down, step down from the card. So 3 by 6, do an eighth shorter, do a quarter shorter, you know, whatever I felt like at the time. And again, I'm just adding a little bit to the middle. And then I'm going to stitch around this white part. All right, look how cute that looks. So adorable. All right, so that's going to go on the inside here. And put that down here at the bottom. All right, so now we can go ahead and add, this is the 2 layers that we put together. You can go ahead and, did I stitch that? Yes, I did. Add some hot glue to this. These little dots. Just a little bit. And put it on top here. Kind of center that. We have that. Super cute already. The next thing we'll do is we're going to go ahead and glue this down. If there's any hanging pieces or overlapping pieces that you want to clean up, of course, now is the time to do that. Put this right on top. Let that sit for a minute. Even the glue, see how the glue can be oozing out on the inside? That's where your sequins likes to live. Okay, in the meantime, I am going to spray my With Love so I can put it on the back with some spray adhesive. All right. Get that down there. Boom, 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 boom. Let's do the sequin mix. I'm going to add some of these little dots in here. Just some colorful little jemmies. Let's see, some leaked out. We want all of them in here. Now we need this to stay in the middle. All right, let's push those to the middle so they don't try to stick. I made this mix a little bit ago. I don't know, a few days. And I was like, I'll use it, I'll use it. I wanted to use it in some kind of project, but I didn't get a chance to. And I don't want this to be overpowered with sequins. I just kind of want a little background shake to make it, you know, just a little bit. Maybe I'll put a splash more. Now some of these have mix in it from a Creative Mojo Wholesale Studio, and you know, a homemade mix too, as well, from stuff from my stash. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out my acetate frame so I can lay this right on top, and then we can spray. Stay on task here, and then we can spray those other 2 words to put on top, and we'll be done with this card. Simple enough, right? All right. So let's bring this glue out again, and I am going to carefully add a strip of glue. Sorry, I'm like literally pausing. I'm thinking and talking, but not at the same time. Carefully add a strip to the outside. A thin strip. And then I'm going to lay it on top and let it be. All right, we'll let that sit for a second. And I'm going to go spray my words. All right. Let's see. I don't have too much of a window here, so I might as well lay this one down first since it's not letting me go. Let's put hello on top, on the right, and then holiday right there. I don't mind that they overlap. Can't do anything about it now anyway. All right. There's my card. really wish I could have scooped that over a little bit more, but that's that. Look at that. How cute. Love, love, love. All right, and while I have this stuffed out, I already cut this twice. I like to make, when I'm making all of these cuts and stuff, I try to make another one so I can have one on hand. So I'm going to put the other stuff together and I'll be back. All right, here's the other one. That's kind of where I wanted it to go. And then this one. Of course, you saw that one be made. And they are the same. I used a different paper for this one. Super cute. All right, so that completes this episode of Help Me Fill My Trolley. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. So the next video should be either putting the embellishments on the trolley or the reveal, because I don't know if I'm going to do, or maybe I'll combine them both at the same time. But like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of embellishments or any embellishments at all on the trunk. So we'll see. All right, like this video if you like it, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.